Hi all, welcome back. So in this video, we'll solve one of the easiest problem in LeetCode. And today's question of the day is three consecutive odds. So for us, there's a given integer which will have numbers, and then we'll have to return true if there are any three consecutive odds. That means if there are any three consecutive odds in the given array, we'll have to return true. If not, we'll have to return false, right? So let me explain you what the question is. Say for an example, let's consider an array called ARR, and that array holds a value 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So here what you have to check is we need to check if there are any three consecutive odds. It can either be these three or these three or even these three, right? So if there are any three consecutive odds, then we'll have to return true, right? Return true. So here let's say 1 is an odd, 3 is an odd, 5 is an odd. So this example actually returns true, but then we'll see how do we calculate odd values, right? So we use something called as mod function. So mod function gives the remainder of the dividend. So for an example, if we divide 3 with 2, and anything which is not divisible by 2 is called an odd number. So here if we divide 2, it goes once and then there is a remainder 1. So mod function will always give this 1, remainder 1. So here we can say that 1 is by default a odd number, 3 is a odd number, and 5 by 2 will be 2, 2's are 4 and 1, and 2 ones are 2, 0. So still there is one remainder. So because of this, 5 also is an odd number, right? So once we find first three consecutive odd, we don't have to search for another element 7 and 9. So in this case actually it is also odd number, but then we don't have to search there because we've already got first three as an odd numbers. So let's consider another example and see what we should return back if there are no odd numbers. So say for an example, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in this case, what we have to do is we will take 1. 1 is an odd number, true. So we have 1 and 2. 2 is an even number. So count again becomes 0 because 2 is a even number. Again, let's come here and we'll say count of odd number is equal to 1. And here when we comes, it again becomes 0. Now again when he comes here, it becomes count equal to 1. But now since we have traversed till the end of the array, we say that there are no three consecutive odd numbers present in this. So what we'll do is we'll return false, right? So this is the question. So let me explain you how we are trying to do it. So first what we'll do is we will initialize a count variable, right? Count variable equal to 0. And then for all the elements, for all the numbers in the array, what we'll do, we'll check if the number is an odd number. That is number mod 2 is not equal to 0. Number mod 2 should not be equal to 0. Then let's increment the count. Count equal to count plus 1, but then the easier way to do that is count plus equal to 1. And if we encounter any case where count is equal to 3, that is if there are any three consecutive odd numbers, then we will return true. And if this case doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll return false. So this is one of the easiest solution what we can code up in Python. So now let's code up the solution in leetcode and see if the solution works. So first we need to create an initial variable called count and assign it to 0. And then for all the nums in array, let's traverse through the array and then let's see if the number is odd. That we do by finding the mod of 2 of the number is not equal to 0. And if it is true, then we will increment the count by plus 1. So we can increment count by plus 1 by writing count plus equal to 1 or count is equal to count plus 1. Both works the same way. And if the count is equal to 3, that means it has checked for 3 consecutive variables, then we will return true. So this is for the true case. And if else, we have to return count equal to 0. And this will run for all the values. And then finally, what we have to do is we'll have to return false if there are no um, 3 consecutive odd numbers found in the given array. So let's run this and see if the solution works and all the test cases is accepted. The given two cases are both accepted. Now let's run and submit and see if the solution works fine for all the cases. And it beats 80% of the solution. So I think this is one of the best solution. And this is it for this video. If you like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.